Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. In Switched On Schoolhouse 4th grade math, your students will cover topics like number sense and place value, whole numbers and fractions, division and measurement, fractions and patterns, decimals and fractions, and much more. Now let's take a look at a 4th grade math lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled Lines and Shapes, let's take a look at a lesson called Lines and Line Segments, Endpoints, Rays, and Angles. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. At the beginning of most lessons, your students will also encounter a list of vocabulary words that will be used throughout the lesson. We've included several activities to encourage mastery of these important words. For example, students can hear the correct pronunciation of each word.
Angle, length.
In addition, the vocabulary arcade games encourage mastery of the vocabulary words by providing practice in the correct spelling of each word and in matching each word with its definition. Let's look at a sample. Flashcards allows students to easily review the words and their definitions. After this introductory material, your students then move independently through the lesson, reading the text-based instruction and utilizing the multimedia features that have been provided. Many lessons include small instructional videos, sometimes called tiny tutors. The teachers featured in these small video clips provide special instructions, additional information, and important tips for students.
If you look around, you'll see angles everywhere. The rooms in your house have angles at the top and the bottom, the ceiling and the floor. There are angles in your kitchen table, and the list could go on. In the slideshow you just watched, it shows you angles made by rays. Another option is the angles formed by two lines intersecting. In this one intersection, you get 4 different angles. What a deal! 4 for the price of 1.
Auditory learners may benefit from hearing text read aloud as they follow along. To utilize this feature, students select a portion of text, right-click to select from available voices or to read the text. Web-enabled links allow students to safely use the Internet to locate carefully chosen supplements to course content. At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching, fill in the blank, click and place, essay questions, and many more. 85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. If a parent has set the program to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt. The lesson is complete when all questions have been answered correctly or when the student has exhausted his allowed attempts on each question. The student can then return to the home page to continue through the rest of his daily assignments.